it's the most absurd thing in the world. So, there's all this, this ridiculous chatter going on online. But in the bottom line, when we think about what was lost here with Charlie, here was someone who he was the unifying voice of the MAGA movement. He was the only person who was viewed with legitimacy and respect and even reverence in every part of what makes up MAGA. Because MAGA is really a coalition of a whole bunch of different factions. There's you know what I mean, Ari?
Yeah.
There's like the RFK health libertarians, and there's the evangelicals, and there's the sort of like traditional Catholics, and then there's and which also often dovetail with like the isolationists, and then you have like the kind of Daily Wire types, and then you have like the Fox News watchers, and these are all different types. These are all people who live in different, and then there's like the Blaze Media gang. You know what I mean, like, and there's almost different ideologies going on within MAGA. And the only person who could go on TBN and speak to the evangelicals and go on Fox and go on Real America's Voice with the same authority and the same integrity, being able to speak the language of that audience, speaking as a MAGA insider, as someone I've been part of the movement from the beginning, he was the only person who really unified the movement, who could really speak to everybody and was respected by everybody. So, I'm not just saying that as a eulogy and as praise of him. I'm saying that with concern that there's a natural fractiousness because there's so many sects that deviate and so many different ideological points that make up MAGA, and Charlie was the unifying force. He was the glue. That's why America Fest was what it was. Where else in our movement could you have an event where Ben Shapiro gives a keynote speech, but so does Tucker Carlson? I mean, that's only Charlie, because Charlie was the glue that kept the movement together in many, many ways.